Today on plot number 1, I'm planting strawberries. I'm going to plant strawberries all down this bed here, all down this bed there, maybe on the other side there as well. And on the other side of that bed, the other side of the raspberries, I'm also planting strawberries along there. I've got loads of strawberry plants that I grew from home last year. They're mostly grown from runners. So I'm going to put them in and we're going to see how many we've got. I've got 54 pots of strawberries here. So we'll see how many I can get in today. So the first job I have to do is to reveal some soil. So all the way down the length of that bed, for example, on the edge, I'm going to move back the straw and manure and create a planting bed for the strawberries. Strawberries are going to be planted about 18 inches apart, and normally in 4-foot rows apart. So the rows will be about 4 foot apart. Right, so I've got 11 strawberry plants planted along this side of the pathway on the right hand side of the current bed. I managed to get 11 in there. So now I've got to do 11 on that side, and then I'll move over to the current bed over there, and then the other side of the raspberry bed. There you go, guys. Not sure if you can see that very well, but I've got 4 rows of strawberry plants planted up. You can see them there, 18 inches apart, 3.5 foot apart. At the end there, I've planted some broad beans in not very straight lines, but there you go, they're 9 inches apart, and there's about 10 of them. Not sure if they're going to survive, but we'll see. Rhubarb planting. Not going to harvest that for the first year. Another 2 rows of strawberries either side of that bed, which is the black currant and red currant bed. I've got another row of strawberries on this right hand side of the raspberry bed, next to the path. The path is going to be lined with cardboard and then wood chips. I'm looking between the raspberry bed and the currant bed, and I haven't planted any strawberries on the left hand side of the raspberry bed because I'm going to leave this as a pathway through for now. And if I do build a fruit cage over the top of the whole 2 beds there, I'll want a pathway between the 2. So I've not planted any strawberries there yet. I could plant some next year. So yeah, I've got 4 rows of strawberries running down the length of each side of the beds. Each row's got 11 strawberry plants. That's 44 strawberry plants there. You can see the entrance in the top right hand corner there. The beds are running from north to south. In my original plan I had them running east to west, but decided to go north to south to see if we can get maximum exposure to the sun. Now you can see the sun is low in the sky at the moment, guys. It's middle of March, so there's quite a lot of shade over the whole plot. I'm hoping when the sun is high in the sky, most of these beds will get quite a lot of sun, but that remains to be seen as this is my first year. So it's beginning to take shape, guys. I've got 3 beds for soft fruits on the right, and on the left I've got 2 beds ready for planting potatoes this year. And then if we pan round to the left, you can see there's still a lot of work to do over there and further up the plot. So these are my broad beans. I've got 12 of them actually. 9 inches apart. Probably spaced the rows too far apart at this end. I started off close together at that end, as you can see, but never mind. It's all part of a learning curve, as they say. I'm standing on top of the green grassy bank, guys. Do you remember those bulbs that my wife Susie planted? They've come up, would you believe it? Well, they should do. I mean, mind you, I did plant them very deep. but I think they're looking good. Don't you agree? And right next to the fence here, where the public walk past, they'll get a nice, cheerful spring morning walk, looking in on the daffodils, and don't they look nice? So I hope the public enjoy those. Just see how it looks from on top of the grassy bank, looking down the plot. As you can see, although I've done a lot of top clearance, there's still a lot of rubbish to take away there. I'm going to reuse the pallets, obviously, but there's so much junk there, guys. So much junk in and around there. Those tubs are full of glass, as you know, which I can't save and reuse, guys, I'm sorry. There you see all the concrete blocks I've collected. And yes, I am going to reuse the concrete blocks that I've found. They're going to be used as a dry stone retaining wall. So that's the strawberries transplanted for this year. Hopefully they'll send out runners for new plants next year, and I'll be able to get a lot more strawberries. Let's see how they do this year. Let's see how they get on. And that's about a quarter of my plot there, guys, what you can see. So yeah, anyway, thanks for joining me. See you again soon. Cheers, guys.